This is a topic that I've had on my mind for quite some time, and it's that mountain biking has become just a quote-unquote content machine. I hate the word content. I hate the word content creator. It drives me insane. I don't want to ever feel like my hobby and the thing I love and the thing I am most passionate about is something that drives an algorithm or something that sells a product. Not too long ago, I started kind of noticing that I wasn't watching as much mountain bike YouTube as I usually did. And I think it's because a lot of the time, a lot of these bigger creators have sort of shifted to this content quote unquote model of marketing products and higher production values. And that's not to say that all that stuff can't be good if done correctly, but everything on mountain bike YouTube now, for the most part, I won't lump everything in together, it feels like one giant commercial. It feels like a big ad of selling the latest and greatest technology or bike part that you don't necessarily need. In the past, I did a review of the Schwalbe radial tires, and when I was done with it, I looked at it and I said, I didn't enjoy doing that. I thought at the time it was something that would help grow my channel, and when I was done with it, sure, it performed okay, but I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy shilling for a company that doesn't know I exist and is profiting off of my free PR for them. And I'm not the only one, and I know I'm not the only one. At the end of the day, I am never going to ever tell anybody what they can and can't do. But for me, I do not view YouTube as something that should ever be a full-time job. And maybe that's because I remember YouTube back in its early days when Harley from Epic Mealtime was eating 20 slices of bacon. And to me, it was never a job. But it seems like any of these people that go full-time and it becomes their livelihood get burnt out. And I never want that to happen. And listen, I'm never going to go full-time on YouTube. Even if somebody asked me to do it, I just wouldn't do it. I just don't want the stress. But more than anything, I would never want something I adore and something that I love to feel like a job. And sometimes that's what these videos on YouTube can feel like. I just don't necessarily feel the passion coming from people. There's so many of these 30-minute videos of comparing brake pads and basically brake documentaries is the joke I often use. And if that's what you want to do, then so be it. But it just doesn't interest me. What I really want is just to watch people, whether it be professionals or just run-of-the-mill people like myself, ride trail networks that I may never get to. Connect with people and eventually ride with them, because a lot of the friends I've made have been through YouTube, through riding a creek. The whole nexus of this video and the whole starting point of this thought process was hearing Evan, aka DennyJannettyMTB, who's become a great friend of mine through YouTube and is just an awesome human being, had a crazy quote that really resonated with me, saying, I never got to the top of a climb, and after having a chat with my friends, said to myself, boy, I really could use 3 more inches of diameter. Now, this is sort of the problem just in general with, I guess I'll just say capitalism as a whole, is it has to continue to expand, and I know that as a concept it has to do that. But I just want to say to anybody who's listening, because I know a lot of younger men follow me and just people I know in general, it's okay to be satisfied with what you have. You don't have to continue to buy. You don't have to continue to pump out videos to please people on the internet you may never meet. I continue to do this on YouTube because I like being able to look back on the rides I had. I like to be able to share a message with the people who have chose to follow me on this amazing journey of mine of it's okay to be yourself. It is okay to be sad. It is okay to be down. It is okay to be insecure. As long as you respond to that and you do something about it. And I see that sometimes out there, and it's awesome. And I try to let people know that that's awesome when I see that. But it just seems more and more and more YouTube in the mountain bike scene, and I guess maybe even YouTube as a whole, has just become one giant algorithmic ad. And it's frustrating. I never ask anybody to subscribe or like or comment on any of my videos because at the end of the day, I'm going to do this whether you care or not, whether I get 1 view or 1 million. So just to summarize, it's okay to be satisfied with what you have. Go out and ride. You don't always need to bring your camera. I don't bring my camera as much as I used to. Go out and ride something. Whew.